Greetings, Gemini. Season's greetings, actually. Welcome to your December Runescope for 2013. As always, be sure to watch the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you some more information. Or you can schedule a private consultation with me on Skype. Those are $65 for a half-hour Skype session. Just drop me a line of the email address below this video if you want to set up an appointment. Also, I'm going to be doing a video with Nico from Scarlet Moon Tarot. We're going to be talking about the runes in general and kind of comparing them to tarot and just maybe talking about a few of the differences. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. I will post the link to that up as well as soon as that video is available. So let's get into December, Gemini, and see what you're going to be dealing with. Challenging energy for some of you may be around the trip home if you're going home for the holidays, or there may be a business trip that you have to take. For some of you, it's going to be a trip you don't want to make. Now, this could either be going home for the holidays or it could be a business trip that's in an inopportune time. You may also have people dropping by your house at very inopportune moments. Maybe they don't call first and they just show up. And here you're trying to, maybe get ready to go home or you just don't have time to chat. So you may lose your temper a little bit in December, Gemini. You may just get frustrated with, everything that's going on and maybe all the preparations you have to make or, having to go home when you really don't want to, maybe. So the challenge is going to be remaining patient in December with kind of all of the cosmic storms that are going to be going on, because unfortunately they will be going on for everyone around the final 2 weeks of December. Of course, right on the holidays. Super. I can't wait. I don't know about you. But yeah, so it's like all the extra stress that comes with the holidays anyway, and now we're going to have this added drama on top of it. So do your best to remain patient, Gemini. It is going to be a challenge. So knowing that, whatever you do to kind of get things under control, get your emotions under control, maybe not say the first thing that comes into your mind, anything that you do to kind of rein that in, maybe start in early December. Just take those first 3 weeks and practice meditation or however it is that you kind of rein in your impulses and your temper and work on those, because you're going to need it in December. Their advice to you is to not make yourself vulnerable. Don't put yourself in vulnerable situations in December. Don't maybe expose your feelings about something to people that you know will use it against you. And if this is your family or friends or workmates, whatever, all through December, maybe keep your own counsel. Don't maybe be and Gemini, for you guys are talkers. I mean, you're normally very communicative and very vocal and open with people around you, but just keep it surface stuff in December, because and intuitively you're going to know when these situations are, like when you're in this situation where, oh, I probably shouldn't tell this person this, or maybe I shouldn't say this way. So just kind of go with your gut feeling. Say too little and that'll kind of be the safe way to play it. Some of you may find a way to, if this was a business trip or something that or maybe it's just something that you have to travel to take care of. This could just be, it's a long way that you have to go to take care of something before the holidays or whatever. Maybe it's going to be best to delay this until the new year. So if you can delay something, go ahead and do that. It's probably going to be best, because there's already too much to do in the month of December. Help you're going to receive, for a lot of you, it's going to come from your mate, your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, just that support, that they're going to really be able to help you get closure on a situation in some way. So that's kind of the help you're going to receive in December, is getting closure on something that maybe you thought was going to get better or improve that did not. So you'll get whatever you need to make that happen. And I do feel like there's another person involved for you to get that closure. Some of you, this may be a business situation that you're going to get closure on. So this may be, December may be your last month at a job. This may be your last little bit of time spent at a certain place, and you're excited about the future and ready to kind of take the bull by the horns and jump into the next chapter, the next phase of your life. What you kind of have to accept about December is that there are going to be delays in travel. There are going to be disruptions around people and things, and just the way people are communicating. It's going to be people may be communicating in a way that they don't normally do. So, I mean, it could be that someone that you were hoping would be on your side about something or be interested in something that you had to tell them is not reacting the way that you thought, or they're not just, communication isn't flowing the way that it normally does. You know, and there may be arguments over the holidays. In fact, there probably will be arguments, but I feel like you have a lot of power in these situations, Gemini, to again rein it in. So, I mean, you have a way to kind of get everybody to take a step back and look at the big picture instead of just, you know, chipping away at these little details, and you know, or you can say something funny that can just kind of make everyone laugh. So just look for ways to equalize those situations, or temper those situations. That might be a better word, with humor, or with, you know, your own special brand of quirkiness, Gemini, because you do have a way about you communicatively to kind of make things a little bit, smooth things over, make them go a little bit more smoothly for everyone. If somebody upsets you, just remember, going back to this, try to rein in your temper, because it's kind of like exploding is only going to make the matters worse. You may feel, though, that you may feel singled out in some way, or that somebody's picking on you. You know, it seems like, though, for the most part, this is how you're perceiving things, but it's not really what's going on. So just remember that, Gemini. Just remember that over the holidays. They're not picking on you. You're just perceiving it that way. Maybe you were looking for a different response for something that you said or news that you had, and it didn't turn out that way, and now you're taking it personally. So just kind of be aware of that. I do feel like by the end of December, and a lot of you will still be, you know, you may be staying through the New Year, since New Year's falls in the middle of the week. A lot of you may be staying with your family through New Year's. You're going to get news about a job or a new opportunity in December, or you will hear back about a start date or something connected to a new beginning financially. So if you were waiting to hear back about a loan or a job, or if you were negotiating a salary, you will hear back about this before the end of December. Again, it'll be towards the end, so it may be that final week, which kind of moves from December into January, that you hear back about this. I would recommend keeping this under your hat, because I feel like, you know, you're going to be really excited about something, and then you share it with your family, or you share it with the people you're close to, and, you know, there's kind of like a deadpan reaction, or there's no reaction at all. So wait until you're around people who are going to be happy for you, like when you get back to your friends, when you get back to, you know, your tribe, as it were, and then you'll get the reaction that you're looking for, because people are just acting very uncharacteristic this season. So people are just being more difficult than usual. Even people who aren't normally difficult may be proving or acting difficult around the holidays this year, and that's due to, astrologically, everybody's got some crazy cosmic stuff going on the last 2 weeks of December. So everyone will be feeling it and kind of projecting things, or just kind of throwing it on the people around them, which is not fair, but that's just kind of the way it's going to play out, unfortunately. So yeah, just kind of keep things to yourself. Also, if there's something that you know your family would not approve of, now would be a really bad time. The end of December is a really bad time to tell them. Like, if you're, like, for instance, if you're gay and you're going to come out to your family, holidays probably not the best thing, not the best time, especially not this year. Or, you know, if you have a new boyfriend, or if you're planning to get married, or you're pregnant, or, you know, anything like that, let's table that. Table that till after the new year, just because, like I said, you're not going to get the reaction that you thought you were going to get. And if you were expecting a bad reaction, it will be even worse than maybe what you thought it was going to be. So just because of the crazy cosmic stuff going on. So keep that in mind at the end of December and table that for a later time. Some of you may be dealing with an inheritance situation where you're dealing with an estate or whatever, and this could get pretty volatile in December. Someone may disappoint you if you're dealing with this type of situation. Someone you feel that someone may have taken advantage of you, or taken something that belonged to you, or took something that was left to you, or so there could be squabbles over this. Maybe this happened earlier this year. This is the first time everybody's kind of come together, and there are arguments over how that played out. And in this case, if this is the scenario you're dealing with, Gemini, you may find it very difficult to not state, say your piece, but at the same time, you're going to get better results if you table that discussion and deal with it later, just because everybody's very defensive this holiday season. Defensive, up in arms. Everybody has a complaint, but then everybody's also very defensive. So it's a crazy mix. It's not going to be the best mix for holiday cheer. But you do have good news coming, Gemini. I do think there are going to be good times end with this. It's just, when I do these readings, they want to give you the warning of what to look out for so that you can be ready for that. And that's what they tend to focus on, because the good times we can take in our stride, those are easy. It's the challenges that we have to look out for. So I hope that this was helpful and will help you kind of meander through December and get through it. And let's just get to 2014. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. So hang in there, Gemini. We're almost done, and I will see you next year.